Alright. Dynamite. Let's see. As far as I know, Beef is not on and hiding on anything. So I think we're good to screw around with Whammus here. Seems strong. Greetings and salutations, everyone. Good morning. Let's see if I'm still hosting Voodoo. Should not be. Should have. So I guess we manually unhost so it shows us. Alright. Good morning, people. Good morning. Alright. What did we roll? I didn't even look. A 67. I got 400 experience points and a potion of prowess. Viagra in a bottle. Alright, let's shoot the volume mixer up a little bit. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day thus far. I, as usual, have basically just rolled out of bed. I was going to get up early this morning and do some stuff, and I just could not be bothered. It was like a kick in the teeth. Hit the snooze button. I was right back out of it. But I've gotten up just in time to become this snot monster. Awesome. I swear my nose is trying to murder me. But that's what happens when you weren't feeling well for a long time. Good morning, Titan. Welcome to the stream, buddy. Alright, so we gotta get some of these collectibles crammed in this box. We just got to don't think the intact finger bone. Wow. Don't think the intact finger bone actually does anything. I think we'll grab some of those and go get some pots. Not that we really need DCs right now, but some more hit points would be okay. Yeah, I hear that Denver's gotten hit pretty hard with some shenanigans this morning. Be careful. But that's the reason you took the time to make sure that your car had good tires, right? So, should be fine. Alright, let's take a minute. Let's do some stuff. One, it looks like we have some action points to spin. Gnarly. We could grab 10 hit points like this, or we could grab 15 hit points like this. Although getting points into Unholy Avatar would be really good for us. We'll probably do that. Yeah, that's what I heard. I saw your post. I'm kind of surprised you're awake, actually. I had not been feeling well since Sunday, right? I started feeling sick on Sunday. And I'm just now kind of... I was going to say I'm probably 90% today. Because I don't feel that bad, except my nose will just not stop. Just can't quit. Alright. I definitely want to grab some... Bull strength potions. Or not bull strength, sorry. Bear's endurance. There you go, bear's stamina. see, at best we're gonna play like what, 3 hours maybe? Yeah, at best we'll play 3 hours here this morning. Can't sleep right now. You have a migraine. It's making me nauseated. My kid's got a stomach bug earlier this week. I think I may have got it the same day as a migraine. Yeah. Yep, that sounds about right. I don't know, man. Hopefully you can pass back out at some point. Sleep through the worst of it. I know that's been my goal a lot the last few days. Alright, let's try to get a... We will see if we can get some help from the open guild for some ship buffs. Sure that somebody will be good enough to help us out. I'll put a thank you out here and put a thank you here. I don't know if the thank you managed to trigger in time. You have some medicine in the air freshener. Hopefully that'll calm my migraine and let me sleep. Yeah, I've been having pretty good luck with the CBD oil and this brain power mix. At the very least, letting me function through my migraine lately. Doesn't always help, but it seems to help this week. I've been sticking it in front of this little fan that blows directly at my face. Man, I do not know when I'm going to stop being the snot monster today, but it could be any minute. I would be down. Yeah, I've been taking my CBD oil as well. I haven't taken any yet today. I probably should have. But I'm going to try to save my first dose for right after I go, or right before I go to the mother-in-law's, and I want to take the next one probably right about the time I get home to try to I don't know what the word I'm looking for is going to be. I imagine calm down, relax. It's possible that I am just hyping up the worst possible reaction, and maybe everything will just be totally fine, because it's not like we're going in doing anything crazy, so it might just be fine. Alright, what was I doing? I was working on 3s, right? My chick hits level 6. Yeah, I must have been working on 3s. Sacred Helm, Red Fang, Waterworks Part 1 and 2. Yeah, let's go work on Waterworks. I think that'll be the best place to start. I will say, though, I was able to log in no problem this morning. I know that they had some issues before I got out of bed and got moving this morning. But that logging in issue seems to be resolved. So that's nice. That strong smell of sewage. Alright, good luck. Hope you feel better very soon. Oh boy. I'm just gonna dance around. That'll work. That'll work. Alright, let's get started. Guard, Timber, you and me, buddy. Let's get to work. Reaper 1. So I'm only Reaper 1ing because I'm solo, for starters. Second of all, I'm not 100% sure how well some of this is going to go. I think some of this will be just fine, but some of this is going to be challenging in places. Right, we don't want to split the ooze, so we'll go in alone. Really, a Fey touched, huh? Okay. This is where part of me would really like to get the kobolds to run into the fire trap. I think we're probably just best served by turning it off. Oh, nice. Good job, guys. Okay, Carnage Reaper. Dealt with. She is fine. He, whatever. The NPC. Did a great job. Excellent. A bottle of pee. Yes. Alright, looks like we have to go to the other room. It's fine. Not ideal, but fine. Get in there, kids. Oh no, I gotta go get another box of Kleenexes already. This is gonna be the worst. Wife is gonna lose her S. Hey, good morning, Thought Welcome to the stream, buddy. Hope you're having a good morning. My nose would stop running. I would be having a great morning. Alright, maybe great's not the right word, but above average for sure. Above average for sure. Oh, get a little bit of tea in there. It tastes good. My taster's like basically back, it seems like. A Fear Reaper, huh? Too bad. You know, I know you have a story. I do know you have a story. As long as you keep it family appropriate, you're welcome to share it on the stream this morning. Or give me good news about how you're talking to somebody. Plague Reaper. Law Double Reaper. Alright. Alright, let's see what happens. This is probably a Carnage Reaper the way it's coming in. No, another Plague Reaper. Double Plague Reaper. That seems fair. Come on, don't do it. Don't do it. Fuck! I knew I should have left. I was right there. If we could have killed that guy, we would have been fine. That makes me so mad. I thought we had it too. Hit for 30. Yeah, it sucks. I thought we had got there. Thought we had gotten there. Thought we had crossed the danger zone as well. We could have teleported. I thought about it. There was a moment where we could have, but so where are we at? We're out these level 5 dodge 4 boots. We're out of our sweet bracers. The rest of this stuff is basically throwaway stuff. So really we're just out these bracers and these boots. Another Nictorb or whatever. Yeah, not a big deal. Alright, well. So I think this is what I want to do. Now that we crocinated on our backup character. So we have our primary, backup A, and backup B. And backup B just died. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go ahead and let Whammus go here. We're going to make another new character. Hi. I'm gonna do basically the exact same build, except I'm gonna do something just a little different. This build is going to be checking to see if this is how I want it to go. I've been doing an extra couple points in strength. So it's the same build. Except I'm not going to screw around with Reapers this time. I'm just going to start plowing through the solo stuff. We're just going to try to play solo our way to 20. What scared you is she's so well trained? Man, women are the best. They get you even when you don't want to be got. Alright. We need some tumble. What do we want to do with these last points? Good morning, Peter. Oh, jump. Insightful reflexes and summoning. Actually, you know what? I don't know if I feel like playing this character today. Upon some quiet mental reflection here. Let's go ahead and shift it. Let's shift our attention back to fist and traps for a little while. I just need a mental break from what I was doing there. Alright, where were we on this guy? This guy, it looks like we were just kind of skipping to 20, which is exactly what we're looking for. So what do we want to do at level 8 here? Some good level 8 stuff. We should probably go do Delira's. Get a Voice of the Master. I'm going to also change the title of today's stream, I think, to something other than All Reaper all the time. Let's change it to Hardcore in the morning instead of whatever we had it titled before. Alright, so this is a complete and total change of pace for what we've been doing. We've been locked into the Wizard Pale Master playstyle for a while at least. So this is going to be a little bit of a shock to the system. Level 8. We have in the level 8 compartment here that's any good. We got Fergus. Fergus is fine. Alright, we'll take Fergus. He's not the best, but he's fine. See if we can't knock out a quick Delira's run. Get our Voice of the Master. I know we can do... We do it all on hard if we had to. Oh, that was a big hurts. Alright, so we have our Lay on Hands. We have our Paladin stuff. Do you have any... Not really, okay. Apparently we already started Delirious, that's good. So, for those of you who don't know, this is an ASMR Monk, Paladin, Rogue. We're probably done with Rogue levels. We're not done with Monk or Paladin levels, I don't think. We might be done with Monk level or Paladin levels, I'm not sure. Alright, do we have some sort of good aligned hand wraps? We do not. Let's look at this store. I believe under augments, under red augments, one of these gives good righteousness. No. There are definitely vipers out there, you are correct. Alright, what's the augment? That gives good. It's not going to tell me. Good damage flag is 12. Alright, so we're too high level for that. Let's go find some good aligned hand wraps then really fast. That is why we looked. That is why we looked. We could also pull out our crafter. It might be the way to go. Might just be a much better option. What can we craft? Likely with what we have. If we're to make a weapon, we could do good effect, and we could do like, we probably can't get away with an Undead Bane, because that probably involves things that we don't have. Let's just look at bludgeoning effects. Lodestone glass vials, skull fragments, crypt moss worms. Lodestones are kind of higher level. So is glass vials. Oh no, we might just be better off trying to buy us something. A bunch of random stuff. Let's look at hand wraps. Levels, what? Let's try 6 to 8. Holy 2 of bludgeoning. That seems not what we're looking for. Buy is the cheapest holy item. And we're a little bit short. Alright. We're gonna run all over the place anyway, we might as well run all over the place. Huh? Oh, I'm good right now. I need to go get some good aligned hand wraps because we're gonna go do Delira's part 2. I'm gonna go get some gold off of out of the bank. I probably should just go craft some. I don't want to switch characters and take that time. So this person is somebody that we're just kind of like leveling up mostly with the idea. Let me just make sure I don't have any wraps in here. Alright, so I need to withdraw like 5. Let's see, this 4. So I could probably do like this much. Just buy out those level 1. What are you doing, cutie pie? Huh? What are you doing? Yeah, row. You want to come say hi to everyone this morning? Come here. Come here. Oh. Hi, good morning. Good morning, QQ. Good morning. How you doing? Are you doing good this morning? Having lots of fun? Yeah, taking lots of naps? Yeah, I bet you are. I bet you're full of naps, aren't you? Do you love me? Do you love me? You want to give me a kiss on the cheek? How about the other 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 cheek? What are you doing? Oh. Are you trying to lick me? Alright, give me a kiss. I love you. You ready to get down? What a crazy doge. What a crazy doge. Oh my goodness. Alright, sorry folks. She is a good girl, that's true. She is a good girl. Yeah, Quinn is a lady and Jersey is a boy. And you can tell because he is a giant wiener. Wiener dog. This is better than the Shatter, right? Yeah, 100%. Alright, we can go to House Tarasco now because the mailbox right there. That's hilarious that's my first weapon slot. Alright, let's get back to work. Now that we're a massive failure, like our zillionth wizard dying, we could have left. I wish I would have left now in retrospect. I just really thought that we had it under control, even though we were super low on life. I thought we had that guy killed, and once we had that guy killed, we should just we would have tumbled away from everything else. Oh, our bird attacks online. Alright, we are finally ready to get back in some action here. I am no longer in the mood to fiddle fart around. Done with multiple reapers this morning. I'm over it. Don't tell Talab. Bunks are pretty okay. Their fist magic can be strong. Alright, I believe Beef's solo guy is 15 still as well. We can't get to 15 in a day, but make a pretty big rush. Should be able to do... Oh, that wasn't the button I wanted to push. I think we want to do... I think we want to do the archers first. And incorrect. Or we killed one first and then we get punished. Well, while we're waiting, it's a good opportunity for me to blow my nose again, I guess. Why not? Just keep blowing the nose. All day long. Chicka, 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 chicka. Brain fart for a minute. Alright, now we need to have our death block on. Realize it's not a lot, but it's as long as we have. We need to do our best to remember to fire off our killer instinct more often. That was fun. Look at all this fun we're having. Dodging lightning bolts, dodging acid arrows. Being hit by regular arrows. What's up? What is up, regular arrows? Feels slow right now too. Wonder if our expeditious retreat wore off. Probably what happened. Apparently Fergie doesn't have good lined weapons. Again, trying to keep our fist magic strong. Anything that we can heal with our fist magic is stuff that Ferguson doesn't have to heal. And that is what I like to call a good idea. You're going to cut Gray Fogey. Oh, am I going to cut that gray? I don't know, maybe. Every once in a while I think I'm going to cut my beard. I talk about it, then I don't do it. And then I talk about it again, and I don't do it. Honestly, I just need to do a better job of getting it trimmed. I need to, when I go get my hair cut next, which should be, I should make time to do it sometime this week. I'll probably have them trim it up real nice. Yeah, I don't plan on playing that Movember game or anything like that. I'm just gonna have my beard. I suppose if somebody asked me to, I would consider it, but considering I need all the donations I can get my hands on right now, I'm not gonna try to get donations for others right this minute. Some killer instincts going on in here. Oh, would you please go pull that lever? Sorry, would you please go pull that lever? Doesn't want to. Alright, let's try again. Would you come here? Target that lever. Oh, stop trying to be so damn slow. Lever. Lever again. Alright, he made it. He did it. He did it, he made it. We're good. Part of me can't even believe it. I thought we really need to kill this guy, but I don't like leaving things behind me if I can help it. Oh, it's just a waste of time. Those guys aren't going to chase us anyway. Come on, I know I hit the button. Should look to see what it takes to make some ghost touch hand wraps. We gotta be getting close, right? Anytime. Get wrecked, undead scum. Alright. Yeah, it turns out people don't like it when you tell them they gotta get a tan. Ghost touch bound is 250. There's no way. And it takes stone fetishes. I feel like the odds of us finding a ghost touch quarterstaff or something like that in the auction house is basically 0. Well, let's check. Holy crud. There's one. They want a lot of money. I think we should get it. What do you guys think? Do we get it? You know, at least have ghost touch. Anyone gonna convince me not to get it? Well, I got plat. It's just pricey. The problem is I have to run to a bank to get the bank. So I've got to like exchange multiple zones to be able to get there, and the way the loading screen has been. Well, it looks like it's running okay right this minute. Well, on the plus side, this lets us deposit a bunch of money from our crafter into the bank. He's got a bunch of plat. I just want to have a consistent way to hit these ghosts pretty soon, because they can be mean. There we go. There you go. I feel like we overpaid. That's alright. Now we have a red slot in it. What should we do with this red slot? I feel like we definitely have to do something. Silver? I don't know if silver is the way to go. I was kind of thinking like one of the exploding augments. Like the Eye of Righteousness or the Eye of Force or something. Something that just like randomly hits and kills a bunch of trash. We just have to remember that we have it on this character, so when we transfer the character, we make sure our characters, we make sure we recover this staff. Yeah, I can't put good in it until level 12. Yeah, screw it. We're just going to be using it so much, this quest. And because it's a quarterstaff, we can bounce it around to our other characters as well. Not like it's bound to us. We just need to make sure, or be more careful about dying. That's the real question. Oh, should we take our level too? Yeah, we're not like holding levels or anything until level 10. I'm not even sure I care about holding levels after level 10, to be honest. Yeah, let's take it. Let's take it. I know I'm all over the place, and I apologize for that. But sometimes my brain is not my friend. probably here's the closest. Alright, disable. Search. Spot. Concentration. And every other point into UMD, right? Probably something like that. Ooh, we get a feat. More toughness? Toughness seems great. Yeah, more toughness seems like the way to go. Just give me all them hit points. Alright, what are we doing? We're going up this tree, right? We want to send it bond. What about over here? What about the bird tree? We're kind of okay on the bird tree for a little bit. I do like bird bleeding. Oh, I forgot about we have sprint boost. Yeah, I feel like we just want to keep pushing up this tree. What do we get? More healing? I don't think I care about more healing. Guess I do like healing amp though. Do like healing amp though. Hey, laggy. Nope, still can't go. There we go. We did it. We beat it. Pay attention time. I think we're good. Kind of want to stop me at this collectible, but I think we're just going to keep moving. Oh, it's a demon soul even? What a ripoff. Fergie, you can be in attack mode, buddy. Well, now I'm glad I had that stick. Wait, don't ASMRs somewhere get... That's the Scourge that gets the Ghost Touch. Good job, Fergie. Fist Magic doing its job. I want to stop and try to get as much of the chip-in damage down as we can. What? The Soullock Guardian not being a freaking annoying ass champ. That seems crazy. We're gonna go ahead and Shrine. The reason for that is I'd like my Death Ward clicky back. We got a minute and a half left, but that's not enough time to get through the rest of the quest, so might as well get her done. stopping to get in the skeletons on the way. Again, just because I want to keep the chip down damage, or chip in damage, pretty much as light as possible. Yeah, you get something like this, and you're like, ugh. Something where you're gonna have to sit there and fight it for a minute. Clean up a little bit over here. I was hoping to clean up inside that room, Fergie, but I'm a little bit concerned about Dungeon Alert in the next room. After dropping, I don't know what, 50,000 plat on this character in the last 2 hours, I'd rather not have her just get croaked. Or that means I gotta stop and clean out a little bit more trash, then so be it. It's just zerging off that way. I don't know who's got your aggro, bud, but stop. Fist magic. Really tempted to just blast Delira again like I did earlier. I might, but I'm gonna... I'm gonna say whatever I do, I'm gonna start by cleaning up the casters. Try undead scum. I touched you. What are you gonna do, boot it? Nothing, that's what I thought. Ha ha! You forget how much different the game is when you just play it on Elite than it is when you play on Reaper all the time. Don't get me wrong, you can still make a mistake and die on Elite. I did. It was a dumb series of mistakes. We talked about it. But it's a much different game. It's a much different game. kind of want these boots. What are we wearing? Strength 3 boots. Is this our strength item? It is. Oh man. That orb seems really good though. I think we can. Excuse me. I think we can do this next quest. It shouldn't be a big deal. There's only one spot that's kind of tricky. We need some poison pots. Which we have 3, so we should be fine. Make sure that Fergie stays far enough back that I don't have to worry about him accidentally setting this trap off on our face. You think you could take me in cribbage? Probably. I don't know how to play cribbage. I'm okay at card games. I'm like, hey, good morning then, Wood. Good morning. I'm pretty good at like games that involve reading people. Pretty good at figuring out people pretty quickly. When it comes to whether or not they're lying or stuff like that, I'm usually pretty good about it. It's like poker or blackjack and stuff like that. Usually pretty strong. I'm also reasonably good at figuring out when I have to go for it anyway. Well, if they got it, they got it. They beat me. But you just have to play like they got nothing. Cribbage is half math, half lies. Well, then I might be okay at it then. Because even though I don't lie a lot, in fact, I do my absolute best not to lie, I'm pretty good at it. I used to be. And I lied all the time. So I used to lie a lot. I'm not gonna fib. Trying to keep my stepmother from destroying me. You learn to lie. It's in the trap that I need to worry about. But I want to be able to back up so these guys can have to come over here to get us. I think that's part of what used to make her so mad, is that she knew I was lying, but she couldn't prove that I was lying. Jeez. Imagine what would happen if I didn't have a poison pod running. Difference is she could never... Because in my mind, there was no difference between lying and telling the truth when it came to her. So... I mean, either way, I was going to get punished. It just didn't make any sense to not tell whatever story I wanted to tell. The one that I remember the most vividly, because it was such an overreach, was, I think I was probably 12, maybe 11 or 12. And I had just gotten my first bike the Christmas before. So this was like coming up on early spring. The flies were out. I don't remember if I had just found or I'd had it for a while, but I found this old dirty hatchet somewhere. And my father and I were in the process of cleaning it up. Put a nice. We're putting a handle on it. Put a nice blade or a nice edge on it. You know, we were kind of like half restoring this thing, I guess. We're making it usable. There you go. That's a way to put it. We're making it functional. This old cast iron axe, right? And it was sitting on the front porch. Well, the bug zapper was on. And I don't know where I was at. I don't know what happened. But then some period of time later, the cord of that the bug zapper got all cut up. She grabbed that cord and whooped my ass. Pardon my French. Just wailed on me. Wanted me to confess. Probably for 30 minutes. Just whipped me with the cord. I mean, just going at it. I'm like, it wasn't me. I don't know what happened. I didn't have anything to do with it. It wasn't me. Just whooping me. And when she got tired of whooping me, and my story wasn't going to change, she's like, if you're so stubborn you're going to continue to tell a lie for this long, let's see how long you can go. She grounded me from my bike for 3 months. Was not allowed to ride my bike through the entire summer. I had just gotten it. Basically, it was my favorite thing in the world to do. All I had. really out in the country, except for working and, you know, kind of like screwing around in the weeds or whatever. That was it. That was what I enjoyed, was riding my bike, because I had just gotten it. I'd never had a bike before. Grounded. A little bit of time into my grounding. I'm not exactly sure how long into that grounding. Maybe a month in. One of my sisters confessed to cutting the cord up. She had 2 weeks of doing dishes as her punishment. I was still grounded. So I served the rest of my time on my grounding punishment. She got 2 weeks of having to do dishes. Growing up in the Garobo household. Actually debating on going back and shrining, if only to get... Huh. I did open this button. Fergus must have did it. Let's focus on this guy. Clearly. If only to get our clickies back. Our death ward in particular. Fergus is about half mana. It's a little low. Should be okay though, I think. That was one of the times where I learned that only makes sense to lie if it can lessen something, like lessen the punishment. Project Innocence, okay. I mean, if there's DNA out there, then you should definitely do it. Or do you mean protect the innocent? 'Cause that was not her bag. That was not her bag. Her bag was I was a boy and therefore evil. Which might be a little bit true. I see the occasional grandchild reference her on Facebook. I just laugh a little bit. Usually about how she buys them things, because that's the only way she can get anyone's affection. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to try to in and out here. I'm not going to screw around with the extra time. Excellent route. We're going to have to clear some aggro, though. Oh, come on. Oh, we didn't get all the way out anyway. There we go. We could have probably left, but with the alert, I didn't want to risk. I didn't want to risk going into like the next encounter with an alert running. There's a game that I used to play, One True 3. It comes from, I don't know, there are numerous variations of this, but the general idea is that you have two things that are true and one thing that's a lie that's all messed up. I used to win all the time. Maybe that's a game we'll play some night in the future. Alright, let's go Shrine. Time is it? It is 12:30. Excuse me. Monk power? That's right. I was just sitting there thinking about what might be the best build. There's the old marketplace tent back in the older days. Just thinking about what might make the best solo hardcore character. I suspect it is a need some more Scourge, Artificer with 2 levels of Barbarian. I think we're going to take a Voice of the Master. One, we can just wear it all the time on this character because it doesn't matter. 2, obviously the skills and the good luck are both relevant. Although we could put on a Dusk Heart. I just don't think we care. We have Paladin levels. They're not super high, but lots and lots of heals. Lots and lots of healing, lots and lots of self-healing. I kind of wanted to be able to do the Defender tree. And we could get 10% magical resistance rating. But you'll never be able to get the 10% hit points. Which is what I was looking for. This one. No. This one? Yeah, this one. So to get Tenacious Defense, you have to have the... You have to be wearing medium or heavy armor or using the shield. If you need hands, it's cheating. Well, I've primarily used my hands to kill Delira, so... I feel like if it gets the job done, it gets the job done. I don't know if I'm ever going to use this, but I might. Who knows? At the very least, I'll click it every once in a while and be like, I got wings! Alright, now what do we want to work on? So we're 9. So we can do 5s and 6s. 6s are no XP loss. I would like to be farming these things, but I don't quite. I want to wait just a little bit. Bounty Hunter's quick XP and is relatively low stress. But also I'm a melee. I feel like melees can get away with a little extra cheating. If I was like inquisitive, it might be a different story. On the lay on hands or whatever. Oh, the portal. Do what it makes sense to. I had to trip that guy. All with his head. Like, some people think having a hireling is cheating. That's alright. I just got my solo wizard killed because two Plague Reapers showed up, and I killed the first one, and I stubbornly thought I was ready to deal with the second one at the same time, and I was wrong. So I'm gonna have to work on something different for that. So instead I decided to come play my solo character for a little bit today. My heroic. A little bit. Not great. They're better than they were last night. They're still not awesome. But I didn't have any problems getting into the game this morning. That was the reason that they had the game worlds down, I think, was that people were not able to log in. So they at least got that under control. A lot of people say that. And that is exactly how a lot of warlocks play. I mean, all warlocks play that way. Well, theoretically, an Inquisitive has the advantage of usually taking like mini shot, stuff like that. Lining up multiple kills with distance. The ones that have rune arms have firing off rune arms around. Buffs are involved. I mean, it's the same argument like, what does a barbarian do? They're all the same. It's just different ways of holding down your button. I still don't love the Warlock. I'd much rather play an Inquisitive Wizard over the Warlock. But that is a personal preference. That was a lot less XP than I thought it was going to be. Man, when you get used to doing everything on Reaper and that bonus Reaper XP comes flying across the screen, doing everything else is not as good. At least you buff, heal, and CC. I mean, you can do all those things on an Inquisitive Wizard, too. I think it's just all about... It's all about how good the player running the build is. So we do these. They're ones I like and I know really well. I would like to do these, but I think I want to wait. Did we knock out all of these? Yeah. Oh, Fergus didn't drop. It's like the first time Fergus hasn't dropped. One. Yeah, okay, I guess we're gonna go do the first two of these really quick, and then I'm probably gonna call it a stream. I wanna have a little bit of a lay down. Again, this afternoon is going to be a whole bunch of different weirdness that I'm not 100% sure how it's all going to fire through. So I want to get my afternoon lay down in, and try to go to the doctor at 2:30 today. When's the last time you heard people say we lost because the DPS didn't do his job? A couple of times. It's not super often. Just be patient. It usually has to do with not being enough DPS. Not that one DPS person is not doing their job. When you hear about people complaining about DPS not being good enough. Cut the guy's head off by kicking him in the left big toe. He died. He clearly keeps his power there as well. Fergus. Guess he's just gone, right? Like, there's no shrine in this quest. He's got 2 minutes left on his timer, so I guess he just gets dismissed and he's gone. Kinda want this chest. This is the reason why I have 6 lay on hands. And he won't leave. Sore. They keep adding, for whatever reason, they're doing a big downtown remodel. The city's spending a ton of money. I'm not really sure why. And yesterday they shut down downtown again because they're putting up another big overhead thing. It's not even a walkway. If it was a walkway, it'd make sense to me. So you could walk over the street without having to wait for traffic. But it's not. It's just a big metal sign the size of a crosswalk. And it's like an Art Deco design. And I don't know why they're doing it. It's not even attractive. I don't know. I honestly didn't even know they were voting on doing this either. I would have went and voted against it. Well, that's just it. This isn't Kansas City. This is Salina. Although Salina's pretty old, too. Punched in the nuts. I don't know. See if I can find like some Salina downtown pictures before we wrap up today. I said they just had a new video come out, which is why my Facebook like chirped about it. Anyone happen to be a Clash Star? I'm not really sure where to go from here. To be fair, like these are all locked doors. Last time I was in here, so have to figure this out for sure. Sit down, knuckle down. 1, 2. Oh, here's an open door. It doesn't take a Clash Tar. Nice. Once again, loving memory of Crisis. Used to aggravate me so much, that joke, every time you'd say it. But now that he's gone, I feel like somebody has to say it. And by gone, I don't mean he's dead. I mean he's given up DDO. For karate. danger. Lots of danger, actually. Nope. He didn't want to stun. He can stay up there. Dr. Jones, no time for love. I said my paladin lay on hands are not very high. Not a lot of healing. They're just like little ones. These are like 180. Those are pretty nice. Alright, you just feel free to triple tap all you want. Not here, not on me. I'm not even that good at a monk, honestly. Just fine. Just okay. It'd be different if I had gear also. I haven't taken the time to gear this character up yet either. I need to do that. I'm just not sure exactly what I need. Not the monk expert. Figure get to 10 and then we'll figure it out. Alright, let me see if I can find some. Doesn't even have the renovation stuff. Yeah. Give me a second, I'll try to see if there's any still photos. No, looks like it's just this. Alright. So here is the new Salina downtown stuff that they're putting in. So these big ugly metal. So this is a crosswalk. These are pillars that go between a crosswalk. So this is like the shade under the crosswalk, but it's big enough, tall enough, and sturdy enough that it could just be a walk through. They could just walk through it. If they put a circular staircase or something up there, they won't. Just big and ugly for no good reason. Fast forward a little bit. But see what I mean? It's just like, why? It's not even... It's not even pretty. It's just gray metal up in the sky. It doesn't even have a full, like, rain cover. So if you walk underneath this and it's raining, you still get wet. It's like, whatever. Whatever, Selina. Alright, everybody. I think with that, we're going to probably take a little break. Like I said, I wanted to get a lay down before I have to take care of a bunch of errands this afternoon. If everything lines up correctly, which is a big if, I got word this morning that Talab is not feeling well. I've got some errands to run this afternoon that could easily turn into an all-day problem. So in the event that everything kind of comes up Millhouse, we'll be playing Dungeons & Dragons pen and paper game this afternoon. It's been a lot of fun. We've been doing like, I don't remember the name of it now. Now I'm going to feel like a real jerk because I can't think of the name of the module. Raise a Tiamat or something like that. But, it's been quite a bit of fun. We have people like Steiner Davian, Shu. Excuse me, that was a nasty yawn. Nivvind. We're all kind of playing this pen and paper game. Tlab is DMing. Like I said, it's been a lot of fun. If we get to play that, that'll be tonight around 7 Central Standard Time. So the couple of things have got to go right for that to fire off this afternoon. If not, I'll be back as soon as I can with some more Dungeons & Dragons tonight. Again, this could... I don't know how much this thing is going to mess things up this afternoon. Or this thing this afternoon is going to mess up my day. So, like, subscribe, and follow if you enjoyed this video. I really appreciate it. And otherwise, who else is... Strimtom streaming, Voodoo streaming, Skamori. Let's send it to Skamori. We haven't rated Skamori in a while. So enjoy some Dungeons & Dragons online action. And yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful afternoon. We'll see you guys in a few hours. Toodles.